Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New England Patriots. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the double. 195. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Williams. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Protein spill. Hey, Zoo.
Clock now on first down. They complete it to Hill. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here? The first sack of the season. Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Gator. Just like that. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. Flush to his right. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, watch it. Greystone, travel. Hey, Steve 6. 5.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams there to make the grab. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Out. 5 down. Stand up in.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Michel. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it. This is Michel. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Jackson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, watch the slant. 66, pull it out.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
I'm going to run you over.
Bolden. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Patriots nothing.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Ready, break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
60 out.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Locke. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Ready?
No gain. 2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
On play action, Locke. Out to his left. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make make sure you nurse them through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. To throw is Jackson. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. 2 minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they will run it with Michelle. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. On the ground, this is Michelle. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Point after, right down the middle. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
The Packers take over first and 10.
Go! Let's go!
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the run! Watch the run! Shift! Watch the shift!
Leo! Ready?
Locke gonna throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw it is Locke. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Mike 5'9".
Block again here on 2nd and 10. It's Hill, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Rock it.
Tight dog. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
At the 21-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Go! 18 game.
Check, 59.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Locke is going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
60 outlaws.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
On the ready.
Check, he's right.
Steve Griffin.
This pass complete to Higgins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
First down, Packers.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, Williams. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Press down.
80 weapons.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Locke. That one complete to Hill. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Jackson. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on third.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
Now Jackson. Catch is made by Harry. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
16 more yards. That's another.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. On the ground is Michel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Good positioning, and it's picked off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And now look at him go. 30. Oh, the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down. And I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Jackson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch QB drop. Check 9, check 9. Let's go. Bravo.
This is Mostert. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Mike 50, Mike 50. What we got? What we got? What we got? Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now it's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, and all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 2nd down now. It's Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They run it again with Williams. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their back.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
6-man. Check girls, check girls.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 54 yards. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Bolden. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
They'll run on first down. Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, Haywood! Get ready!
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do.
Tight right. 4 down. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. He is going to find Hill here. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Pass. Complete to number 1. A gain on the play.
Ready.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
6-6, pull it high.
On 3rd down, Lock. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th, now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. On second down, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. Williams. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run. It's Williams. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
They get it to him running left. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Packers, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.